This is a clap sync. Okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey! Woo!
Fatal Launch 15, Season 2, Episode 2.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
We're going to start it off with a clip for Will.
Please.
Nice Dean Norris cameo here. Let me turn off this text.
Is it edifying? Is it educational?
Very educational.
Hey, Carolina. Oh, Carolina. Dean Norris here, a.k.a. Hank Schrader, from your new favorite show that you binged during lockdown. About time. Hey, I hear you're turning 23 in a couple days on July 6th. So, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great one. But listen, you're watching too much lowly hentai. And
in your opinion,
you do math at this point. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. But listen, I hope you have a great one. I hear you're going through some transitions and
hentai will do that.
Stressed. That's okay. Just keep your head up. Keep pushing forward. Persevere. And hopefully you transition to something that's better than you were before. You know, change sometimes is scary and stressful, but it's also can be really good. So hope this turns out good for you, whatever it may be. But in the meantime, happy birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday with that lowly hentai.
You'll treat yourself to something special. And here's to many, many more. All right? You're young at 23. You got the whole world ahead of you.
The whole world.
Have a great one. Happy birthday.
Do you think he knows what lowly hentai is?
Yeah, I don't think so. He's not even pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Will, you know what hentai is, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what lolly
I have a
hentai?
PhD in hentai.
You know what lolly hentai is, right?
No.
It's underage anime characters.
No. Well, don't most people in erotic anime appear to be
There's like a weird loophole where it's like it's a 4,000-year-old demon, but in like a 14-year-old
She looks like a 15-year-old waifu.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
That dude looks like he is going to try to sell me a Ford Fusion that's been in 3 collisions.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the reason I thought this was funny, I wanted to show you because I had no idea what hentai was. And then
I think it just means perverted, right?
Well,
it's like perverted.
I'm not sure,
cartoons.
but I just remember finding a couple DVDs in your closet when we were teenagers.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
You're looking up the age of consent?
Cartoons can be sexy, you know.
What the hell? It says in Japan the age of consent is 13, so I guess it's not.
That's too young. Yeah.
Way too young.
Come on, Japan. It needs to be 18.
It should be 25 when your brain is fully developed. So I got a segment I'm working on today. Will is what's his name? Ken Burns. He's Ken Burnsing Vietnam for us, so it'll be ready in a couple weeks. Couple episodes. We'll do our first real deep dive.
Vietnam,
There
he goes.
I'm reading a tome on Vietnam right now, so I'm gonna try to get through it as quickly as possible. But we'll get you guys.
It'll be our first sort of deep dive.
We'll PSA Vietnam for you guys. We're not like the authoritative, definitive Ken Burns version, but we're the Fatal Lunch.
We're gonna hit the
like let's learn a couple things and tell some jokes. And
these mics are so much hotter than the other mics.
Yeah,
you could probably even turn down our mic. No. I can.
It's kind of scary looking. I need to brighten this shit up.
Well, I got you a ring light over there. I just don't know exactly where to put it.
We'll educate the public about one of the worst things that happened in the 20th century.
Yeah, 20 years of American. There should be a button on the line to turn it on.
It's kind of foreshadowing about like what would happen to America if we kept involving ourselves in overseas conflicts, and we won't go too much into that, but we learned for a while about why we shouldn't be involved in things overseas, and then we stopped learning that lesson.
Well, and
after the Soviet Union collapsed, but we'll get into that.
What's so interesting about Vietnam is it was gaining its independence, it was fighting a civil war, it was fighting the Cold War, and then it was fighting America.
Yeah.
It became like a 4 or 5 layered cake of just murder.
Yeah, I agree. It's just bad things happening in the world, and just
the buttons are the
epicenter was in Southeast Asia.
But okay,
not scary looking anymore.
So I got a couple stories that some small oopsies. You could start with a clip, by the way.
Oh yeah, let's get to those clips.
Tell us about these new mics, if you guys like them or not. They're louder, but
I love the background, by the way.
Yeah, I made that.
The wallpaper.
Yeah, I made that.
All right, you know what? Let's start with one I named called Adolf Griffin.
This is from last week. We didn't get to. I just thought it was funny. I like how it ends.
I wanted like a bunch of quagmires like clapping in the audience, but
so I'm gonna actually peel back the layers a little bit and let them know what's going on. So I'm actually currently editing the 3rd episode. I'm almost done with that, and I'll be editing the 4th. That means we're gonna put out the 1st episode in a week or 2 from when we film this. To you guys, this will be like 11 or 12 weeks after you've seen the first one. But that's why we're gonna start doing the deep dives and kind of really getting into what we want this podcast to kind of be about. We've just been kind of I had to learn everything. I'm learning. Audio, video, and stuff like that. So we've just kind of been goofing. But now that I have it dialed in, and editing and stuff, we're gonna start doing things that have more of a point to them, and we'll still have goofy episodes too.
Just to let you know, it's the beginning of October right now.
Yeah. That episode number 1 was filmed in May.
This is October 2024
and
right now.
This is over a year from when we started actually recording.
Yeah.
We have about 40 of them that have no video whatsoever. Those might find a home. You get to hear us when we first started, when we didn't even really know how to talk into a mic or anything like that. I mean, my beard was jet black when we started, I swear. It's the stress of this is, there's no stress. It's just been a lot of learning. But, all right, go to the first real clip. We're going to get into a couple of stories I call Oopsie.
All right, go to
once we get advertisers, they'll turn the stress up a little bit.
That'll be the first one. Oh, you know what? We can't get into that because I didn't prep the actual clip. We'll do that next one of the future episodes because I actually took a clip out of an earlier episode about that. But this one right here, yeah. So this one's called the B4 Dolphin Incident. This took place, and the reason I call this segment Oopsies is because these were things that little oopsies that had big consequences. So
unintended.
So actually,
consequences.
I'll give you the quick overhead. Basically, I learned about this recently. There was an oil rig, and they were deep sea diving welders. And do you know how deep sea diving welding works?
I know it's super dangerous.
So you have to stay at the same pressure level. It's something like 40 to 60 atmospheres.
Yeah.
When you're down there, then you get into a diving bell that's pressurized. They bring you to the surface of the oil rig, and then you transfer from the diving bell into a decompression chamber.
Yeah.
And you have to stay there for like 28 or so days. Well, there's a part between the two, the tunnel where you crawl through, that has 2 doors, and you have to, in sync, open the doors. Otherwise, bad things happen.
Yeah.
And so the bad thing happened because somebody wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
if you scroll down, there's a video. That's somebody's kidney exploded. They found that on the deck. Yeah, there's better pictures. We'll get into more of the pictures, but there's actually a quick video we can watch right there. So see if there's a full screen button on it real quick. Scroll down. Yeah, go full screen.
Can you tell the good people who listen to the show what the bends is? Goose, I know you know all about it.
The bends is when the gases in your blood, carbon dioxide and nitrogen and oxygen. Pause it.
5
those exist in your blood already, and at atmospheric pressure, there's no problem with them. But when you put a bunch of pressure on your body, it'll collapse that gas into your blood even smaller. And then if you go back to atmospheric pressure too quick, that gas will expand in your blood, creating air bubbles essentially, and it can be fatal. Not only is it extremely painful, but in the conditions called the bends, it's pretty nasty shit.
I've heard horror stories of people who've scuba dived one day, and then they didn't give themselves enough time to like depressurize, and they got in a plane, and then like there was like a plane crash, and they like passed out from the crazy pressure change.
You're not supposed to get on a plane, I think, 12 to 48 hours after you scuba dive, even if you don't go that deep. But yeah, watch this video. Let's see. There's better videos out there, but I just thought.
Was injured in an explosive decompression accident on a Norwegian oil drilling rig called the Byford Dolphin. The victims were 4 divers and 2 diving tenders. The divers were Edward Coward, Roy Lucas, Bjorn Bergersen, and Truls Hellevik. The diving tenders were William Crammond and a Mr. Saunders, who was severely injured from the explosion but survived. 2 of the divers, Bergersen and Hellevik, were on the ocean floor working on an oil well when the team was told that bad weather was on its way.
There are better videos out there, by the way.
Bergersen and Hellevik then went into the diving bell that would pull them up to the decompression chambers. The bell was raised to the surface and clamped to the walkway called the deck, which led to the chambers. Bergersen and Hellevik set their wet gear in the deck and entered Chamber 1. Coward and Lucas were resting in the second chamber at the time. The normal steps of this procedure were supposed to go in this order. First, close the door of the diving bell. Second, a supervisor will slightly increase the bell's pressure to make sure its door seals tightly. Third, close the door between the deck and the chamber. 4, slowly depressurize the deck. And the final step, separate the bell from the chamber system. The first 2 steps happened with no problem, but then for some unknown reason, Crammond released the clamp before Hellevik closed the door to the chamber.
Big
This
oopsie.
caused an explosive decompression to take place. Air rushed out of the chamber with tremendous force, jamming the interior deck door and pushing the bell away. Crammond was killed, while the other tender, Mr. Saunders, was severely injured. All 4 of the divers were killed from the explosive decompression from 9 atmospheres of pressure to 1 atmosphere in a fraction of a second. Hellevik was in the process of moving to secure the inner door when he was forced through the 24-inch diameter opening jammed door, causing him to be violently dismembered. His abdominal section was split, and his organs were ejected from his body, except for the trachea, a section of small intestine, and a section of the spine.
I wish they would show the actual.
His insides exploded
There's
all
better.
over the area. One section later being found 30 feet vertically above the exterior pressure door. During a forensic investigation on all of the divers, large amounts of fat were found in their arteries.
You know,
veins,
this video,
organs.
stop the video.
It was found that the rapid change in
Google Byford dolphin photos. Well, these are just close-ups of all the gases in their organs, but actually, Byford dolphin. Yeah. Go to images.
Getting anxiety listening to this.
So that's the guy who lived with a broken arm up there, but go down. Down. Yeah, there's right there. That one that looks in the middle. Right to your right. Where are you at? Yeah, right there. No, that's not the right one. The one over, right there. That's his remains of the guy he got shot through a hole that was like 24 centimeters. And those are all pieces they found on the deck. They didn't even find his whole body. He's the one who got shot through. There's just a dolphin. But so basically 9 atmospheres pushed his stomach to the hole. His back broke backwards, and he got shot out of a little hole. And then the other 4 guys that were in there, all the gases in their bodies expanded immediately, and they died instantly also. So you check out some more of those black and white photos down there to your left.
So he got turned into a human torpedo, basically.
Yeah, and those are the other dead dudes. See if you can find the diving bell. The diving bell also got launched, and it broke the deck. The thing is like 11 tons, and it got launched like 60 feet or something crazy. All from a little oopsie.
When did this happen again?
1976, I believe.
And they have a very crappy photo like that.
There's better photos.
That's incrubious.
I was just learning about it. I was going to go deeper, but that's the tissues of the people. They're all exploded. Go to Google, back up to the Google. Oh, yeah, go to corpse.
Corpse?
You'll see, go up, scroll up. Just scroll up. Or body parts is fine. You can click that one. Just have to do a little bit of censoring on this one. Whatever. But yeah, so basically routine dive turned into a guy being turned into like hamburger, and then the other guy's just instantly dying in their sleep.
Ugh, man.
Oh, they have a colored photo.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Bad things happen on like a Norwegian like oil platform isolated out in the ocean.
Yeah, that's a good photo.
Ew.
That's the picture of what they found of his body.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't even think that's from it.
No, that's a different one. That looks like a cartel burnt body.
Yeah.
That's a squid.
This gets more incrubious as we go on.
I just thought that was an interesting story of... Oh, it ripped his face off. Go back up. That's his face. They found his face on the deck. Down to the right, that. Yeah.
Oh, yucky.
Yeah.
Faces kind of gross me out.
When they're not on your body, especially.
Yeah, that's why they gross me out. When they're like ripped off somebody's body, it's kind of nasty. It's kind of lifeless.
All right. Let's see what other articles.
Are there more safety procedures?
So basically to dive even deeper, so they had put in safety procedures to stop this from happening, but they allowed the legacy.
You know what? I really want to do this one, so I called it Yap Dollar.
I see it, but do not believe it. They invented the jet nigga in the UK. 你认为上帝多在天上是因为他害怕他所创造的东西吗? This cyberpunk ass nigga is delivering pizza while fucking flying around like fucking Hawks My Hero Academia, also known as Boku no Hero Academia, the Japanese anime 2016, TV 14. This device is going to start new wars. Imagine what would happen if we gave him a fucking Mac 10.
Jiangsu.
That's an oopsie because that Chinese man dropped a couple oopsie words. Okay. That one upset me so much, we need another clip.
Jiangsu.
Turn the volume up a little bit on these clips.
Yeah, I thought I was going to see some Dong Wang Jiao glycine.
Start it over. Give us some volume, a little more volume. This one's an oopsie because he thought kiwi birds were cute. I think it's a dinosaur, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're cute.
Yeah, but if you heard that out in the woods, he's like, peace. Wow. Kiwi Dario 69. Look at this thing. You can see how birds were dinosaurs. Do you think they're cute kiwi birds?
Not the sounds.
They're funky. They're I don't know if I wouldn't say it's cute.
What about the what's?
Can we? I got a question.
Yeah.
Can we Jurassic Park dodo birds back with
doing it.
big kiwi bird DNA?
I don't know if they're doing kiwi bird DNA, but they are trying to bring the dodo bird back. They're talking about it.
That's my spirit animal right there.
Google it and see if they're working on the dodo bird.
Okay.
That's a good. I don't know what the dodo bird diet was.
They ate seeds, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that beak, I'm not sure. Yeah, so scientists plot. Go back up. Scientists plot the resurrection of a bird that. Click that one. Let's see what CNN has to say. I heard they were trying to do it. That's been extinct since the 17th century. Look at that thing. That thing's gnarly. They're big. They're like 4 or 5 feet tall, aren't they? All right, stop. Just stop right there. No other animal is inexorably linked with the extinction as the dodo, an odd-looking flightless bird that lived on the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean until the late 17th century. The arrival of sailors brought with them invasive species like rats, parasites like hunting. They doomed the dodo, which showed no fear of humans. That's so sad. To extinction in just the space of just a few decades. So they were only on one island, huh? Now a team of scientists wants to bring back the dodo in a bold initiative that will incorporate advances in ancient DNA sequencing, gene editing technology, and synthetic biology. They hope the project will open up new techniques for bird conservation. So yeah, they're trying to bring back the dodo.
We could put them on like Catalina, I feel like.
That would be cool. Well, or just sticking back on Mauritius. I don't think a lot of people live there. See how big that thing is.
Did you? Usually shows the size comparison when you look at. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was a chonky beast.
Oh, it was almost the size of a shoe bill.
3 foot. Oh, shoe bill.
3 feet tall.
That's probably heavier than a shoe bill, though, right?
No, it's a. Oh yeah, it is a bit taller than a shoe bill. Holy crap! Or no, it could get 246.
Yeah, the dodo bird was smaller, but what did the dodo bird eat? Because the shoe bill is a vegetarian, I think.
Aren't shoe
That
bills
big, that huge like beak it has? It's had like walnuts or something, or some like real like a
well, it could be
a nut with like a thick diameter shell that's got a crush with it.
Or it uses it to scrape like algae off of rocks.
Yeah.
Aren't shoe bills like critically endangered?
I'm not
Is
sure.
that the mean bird that like stares at people when you go to the zoo?
Seeds,
and
fruits,
they're aggressive.
bulbs, roots, nuts, crabs, and shellfish. You were on the mark.
Okay,
there.
so it's like an omnivore.
I said seeds.
Good job.
I wanted to have a jetpack. I wanted Boston Dynamics to make a jetpack.
They're vulnerable, which is not quite endangered.
Yeah, you go to endangered, then you go to critically endangered. Where are they from? They got to be. That looks like an African animal.
I think they're
Shoe
from
bill?
India.
You think so?
I'm gonna go with Africa, but honestly, I don't know.
Or no, Australia. That's what I get. No, India.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like Western Africa. I'm probably way off.
I'm just gonna say Madagascar because I can't think of anything else.
That works. You can hit the wiki. It'll tell us right
I
there.
hate Wikipedia.
Shoe-billed stork, long-legged bird. It derives its name from its shoe-sized bill. Stork. Blah, blah, blah.
East Africa,
Belgium.
Zambia,
East Africa.
Oh.
I knew it was green Africa.
South Sudan.
So they're vulnerable, but they're not. They're threatened, but they're pretty cool. See, go to Shoebill and look up videos. I want to see the one of him going.
I think cassowaries are the ones that are like critically endangered.
Cassowaries are cool. Go to Shoebill. Just type in. You can just do it in that window you were just in.
Didn't we want to go on YouTube though?
No, it doesn't. No, we can just look up the videos on the Google page.
Well, I'm already on here.
All right, it's fine. You can look up drunk shoe nice. Do you guys know who shoe nice is? No, not that one. Damn, that bird's huge.
Okay.
There's a video of him like, oh, I might have shown it already. Go up. You're scrolling a little quick. Hold on. Go up to the top. It's that one right there. Shoebill stork making noise. You're up. No.
Can they fly or can they just like glide for a little bit?
It's a stork. The one right there. You're on. No, the left. Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah,
That's so cool.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
And then the video right before it where he's with that dude. That one's a classic one too.
Which one?
It's a pellet. It's
That one.
Looks like a CrossFit pelican.
Watch he copies him. That thing's a beast. We should go see one time.
I wonder if they're related to terror birds.
I don't know about that. There's storks. So whatever storks are related to.
Let's see. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
They're great at delivering babies, except for they try to eat them. You know,
Yeah.
and so they had to stop doing that.
I don't even know what a terror bird is. I just heard the term.
Terror bird. I said shoebills aren't terror birds. I forgot what it.
Terrifier 3.
For us, Cassidae.
This is what a terror bird is. They're like
It's like a raptor.
these. This picture scares me. I don't know why. It's creepy
It's
looking.
his little tongue.
Okay, here's a size comparison. That's an ostrich.
Oh, I know what these are. Yeah.
And
Kind of got like a parrot's like face,
where's the shoebill?
a little bit.
Shoebill's probably not a terror bird.
There were giant ostrich.
Ostriches are pretty big to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, but there were giant ones.
Yeah,
I
a giant
guess-
it's a moa, whatever a moa bird is.
Yeah, they went extinct a while ago. I guess they're related to ostriches then.
What, the shoebill?
Yeah, no, the terror bird.
Yeah, that's what those are. I guarantee it. That's what they look like at least. It's stork. See what the stork family is. What is the stork family?
Do 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 do.
Really?
Learning about extinct birds on the show.
There it is.
What the? I looked up stork family, but it went autistic on me.
That's not it.
Forest Hosidae. Yeah.
Well, go back. Yeah.
Science words I can't pronounce.
Siconidae.
Here's a list of them here. I clicked on the list.
Let's see. Okay.
So we got walled store. Hey, don't we have a Jesus candle on her?
Yeah, right here.
Hey, now these storks, man, they're sacrilegious, okay?
So stork is kind of its own. Go to the wiki and we'll read what.
Vogel del Marsh. Der Marsh.
Go to its wiki and let's look up what the family contains, if it's its own. Yeah, there's the shoe bill right there.
Why do they have a giant, like, beak?
Now, click the blue Cionidae.
Mean-looking beak.
Click it. So don't scroll. Stay right there. Storks are large, long-legged, long-necked, wading birds with long, stout bills. They belong to the family Siconidae, I believe, that make up the order Siconiformes. Siconiformes previously included a number of other families, such herons, ibises, and those that have been moved to other orders. So they thought they kind of look like herons. Like the blue herons that steal your bait when you're fishing. Storkdale in many regions habitat.
Try to get little minnows in the shallows.
Are cranes storks?
No, doesn't look like it.
I was at when I was a kid. I was at up by Paso Robles with my old man. I think we were at. I can't remember if we were at Nacimiento or San Antonio. There's 2 lakes up there that they're nice. They're good places to camp at. We saw an eagle dive bomb a blue heron and straight murder. It was trying to fish for I don't know, a little like shad or whatever. And then that eagle just dive bombed it and ripped it to shreds. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a eagle kill a monkey?
Yes, the golden eagle, right?
Golden eagles will eat like ibex or like mountain sheep.
They'll eat those too, but they eat monkeys.
They'll attack people like toddlers too.
What's the monkey What's the monkey that eats the sloth? I mean, what's the eagle that eats the sloth?
Probably golden.
Harpy eagle?
Aren't those extinct?
South America.
No, that's a Haast eagle. Harpy eagle.
In the Andes, they do this.
Yeah, they eat sloths. They're gnarly.
Let's look this up.
Harpy, Harpy.
What chance does a sloth have against an eagle? Sloth
Zero.
is just getting murdered.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, these are cool looking dudes.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, they're rad looking.
They look like owls and eagles.
Yeah, dude, they're crazy. All right, see if these are the ones that eat the sloths.
Do they look like an osprey, or am I just?
They do.
You can see why they're big in Greek mythology because they're very intimidating looking.
I clicked out.
Yeah,
all you baby sloth.
I was right. Let's go.
Oh, they're in Mexico.
Yeah, they're cool. I love them. They're huge. They're cool looking. I don't like the fact that they eat sloths. Because sloths are dope.
Wait, is this the eagle on the Mexican flag, or is it a golden eagle on the Mexican?
That's a golden eagle on the Mexican flag.
Me and Mike, when I thought about joining the Navy, we were at the recruiter's office when I was like 18.
Mm-hmm. You made the right decision by not joining the Navy.
Yes, and he joined. But I might bleep his name. Don't worry about him. Nobody heard any of that. As a matter of fact, there was a sensor box around my face.
Big.
Yep, and just a bunch of beepings and sound effects because I edit this show. There you go. Dude, my brain is fried. So I can do it. They have no idea what I just said. It's just a blur and beeps, baby. Blur and beeps. As a matter of fact, I'm about to say the one thing you can't say.
The No Mic Club?
No.
Which are
even worse. The N-word.
It's a great club. Nepotism?
Nope. They won't even know what I said. I could have actually said the N-word and they wouldn't even know it.
Neanderthals?
Here, guys, let's talk about a certain religion.
Do we ever bring that up?
Hey, remember the Darwin quote that I got? I had to hush I had to edit.
Yeah, well, that's the N-word I said. It was in one that you technically can say. Why? Google it.
Shout out to NCAA for
we're getting so sidetracked. I love it.
Yeah, well, I love how
we got high. We need to take some Adderall because we're going off on the Wilmison ADHD.
I think Will
tangent today.
Will is very nitty with his facts.
That's all getting beeped.
What facts are cigarettes?
Right there. That was the first one that popped up. So this is the word. Click the sound. Click the sound next to it.
Ungenerous and stingy.
Niggardly.
One more time.
Niggardly.
Technically not a bad word,
It's
folks.
a real word.
Ungenerous or stingy. But it's a word you don't want to say in public.
There's, I don't know, Will's with his face, and I want to burn out these chiggers.
That whole thing just got beeped.
Yep.
But it's hilarious. The YouTube algorithm. What's our time right now, by the way?
We are at almost 40 minutes.
Holy shit.
3 minutes.
We came into this with almost nothing. We haven't even done flags.
We got so sidetracked.
I know. I love it. It's the best. This is ADH, dude. It's because I'm starting to flow now because we've getting so much of it figured out, and the editing and everything. Now we can flow. We'll have focused episodes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Will is literally up to his. I'm going to say a word and beep it, but it's not a bad word. You guys don't know what I said. It could have been a horrible word. I was going to say ball sack. In Vietnam right now. He's actually having PTSD of a place he's never been. So right now, go to wide shot real quick. So
I'm up to the Surströmmen with the Vietnam.
Give me one of these. Like you're going through a PTSD flashback. So we're
it's kind of hard to like fake the 1,000-yard stare.
So just keep move around. And so now we're zooming in on your face as we speak using I'm going to use keyframes. We're zooming in, and now there's Vietnam. There's a Vietnam like images flashing.
Yeah. What's the primary jet that Americans use?
A-10 Warthog, baby.
Oh, okay. They use the Warthog. Okay,
love that. That's like the.
Then they have what like was in the most dogfights with like the Soviet like MiG? Was it the Phantom?
Oh yeah, it was the Phantom.
We'll have like a Phantom like dropping.
I think
ordnance on my head or
viewers
something.
need to see the beauty of the A10 Warthog.
I love it.
I love the Warthog.
All right, let's get back into zoomed in Will PTSD while producer looks it up. Will, come back. Will, come back. You're not in Vietnam. You're not in Vietnam. And then
I just have nightmares about the Tonkin Gulf. Yeah?
Some folks born wave the strip.
Will, you're not in Vietnam.
He just sees the hat.
Will, you're not in Vietnam. That's
Anyway.
lecturing on the hat.
Yeah, show him the A10. And then we'll play a clip, and then we'll see if I have any more oopsies. If not, I think.
We got to read the metal Native American origin story.
Yeah,
we got to do that. That can be a whole bit if the fans like it. We'll do a whole bit on like metal Native American origin stories.
Sky vaginas and stuff, just wild stuff.
The beauty of the A10 Warthog.
That's from Grand Theft Auto. You should find a clip of the machine gun firing. It is crazy.
Oh, well, that's what I'm going to do right now.
I actually got to see that. People are wondering why Tony Chase keeps popping up. It's a YouTube channel I found, and the guy's very interesting. We'll just say very interesting. I'd like to have him call into the show one time and explain to me why the CIA is attacking his teeth. Let's see this thing. Yeah, this thing's... I love it.
It's fast.
Kind of.
It's a ground support aircraft. You got it.
Biggest machine gun ever built.
Is it pretty armored, or is it not?
Very armored.
Very armored.
Those things will come back with bullet holes, hundreds of bullet holes in them.
It's got to be like one of the best things we created.
I love it.
It's pretty. I mean, it's
iconic.
It's murdered a lot of people. Man, it's an awesome piece of technology.
Are those are missiles, not countermeasures.
It's used a lot in Desert Storm.
It's offensive too. It was implemented in Vietnam for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is it meant to be easy to fly, or
I don't know. All I know is
I mean, you got to be a skilled pilot.
Well, we all know that, but
they're putting them out of commission, by the way.
Why?
I don't know. Because the military-industrial complex has to keep building bigger and better, even if it's to its own detriment.
Because we got drones now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Drones should be illegal.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Yeah, wasn't that bad? God damn.
We're looking at you,
That's
Obama.
the sound of America. I wish this was a Bud Light. I don't support war, but goddamn, I love the A10. America.
Yeah. See, I don't want to see a F-18 fly over a football stadium during a
They're
during
only
halftime.
$18 million, dude. We have enough time to save money and buy one.
Yeah.
Dude, Fatal Lunch Podcast goal, buy a Warthog.
A lot cheaper than an F-22, you know?
Tons. Retire. See, they're going to retire the A-10.
Like half of them are like
for that.
break down instantly.
Get out of here, F-35. No, the F-22 is old junk. They want the F-35.
All right, well, I'm going to pull up my favorite plane.
Yeah, go for it. We could do a whole episode on military.
Yeah.
I got books and books and books on.
You gotta have air superiority to use them because they get shot down easily by like a MiG or so you gotta have like other like fighter jets to protect them. But man, they do work on like tanks and ground forces.
Well, I mean the bullet. No lie, one of their bullets is like this big.
Yeah,
this is my favorite aircraft here.
Is that the Camel, the South? What call the
I love
South
biplanes.
South Whip Camel or whatever.
You can if you go. I can take you. We're not too far from an airport that has classic biplanes.
Their propellers were made of wood.
Absolutely.
Holy
plastic and metal.
Your aircraft has to be light.
Oh, dude, you could ram a chopstick through one of those things.
Yeah, these are my favorite, and also they sucked because I'm pretty sure there weren't parachutes or any safety measures if you were gunned down.
This is how you bombed people back then.
If you got gunned down, I'm pretty sure you were fucked.
Yeah, you were just dropping. Oh yeah.
No ejecting, no nothing. You're just gonna have to say your prayers, man.
Going down. A-10's one of my favorite for sure, and then I like the weird British, the RAF. I think it's called the RAF. They have a plane. It's called like a Thunderbolt.
The Harrier?
No. It's like a triangle. Look up a British triangle plane. It's a jet. It's old. I don't even think they fly it anymore. But as a kid, this thing fucking mystified me. I was a fanatic of airplanes growing up. I also grew up on Air Force bases. So, no, not Harrier. Not Harrier.
Not this thing?
No. Triangle. British triangle jet. I can't think of the name of it right now.
That's a mean looking aircraft too.
Harriers are cool.
Like we're gonna talk about like fighter aircraft, like
a fighter.
Rogan talks about like muscle cars.
How about this one? This one looks better.
No. Triangle jet.
What? What's wrong with the triangle trade?
A lot. We won't get into it.
Go down.
One of the worst things that happened in the human race.
Far right. No.
Oh, wait. Can I show you guys this one real quick? This is a badass jet. I love it.
That's the X1.
I mean, I don't like the emblem on it, but holy shit.
I love the emblem on it.
That was their that's
the Iron Cross anyways.
That's one of the first actual jets.
I think it's the Me 260, the Messerschmitt 262.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, it was boosted. You couldn't really. It wasn't a consistent jet stream. I'm pretty sure you had to boost it.
No, that's in Grand Theft Auto. I think that was a continuous jet, but
no, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think Grand Theft Auto was based.
I don't know, but that thing was a hunk of shit. It was just cool looking. But go back real quick. I want to show you the one I'm thinking of.
I think I know what your favorite aircraft.
I can't think of the name of it right now, but I love it. And it's not even.
Are you sure it's not this one?
It's not that.
No.
It's It's got a triangle wing on the nose, and then triangle wings.
This one?
No. I think it's goofy as shit too. There it is, right there, right in the middle.
This one?
Down. The Typhoon.
Typhoon?
Yes, I love that jet. It's so stupid. I love it. As a kid, that thing mystified me. Look at that thing.
You're being tracked by CNN, bro.
Look at that thing. Look up the. Go to Eurofighter Typhoon. Up the top. No, don't close that tab. Go to the left. Up. Where it says it. Yeah, click it. Yeah, look at this goofy thing. Go up real quick.
I think the first fighter plane
to the right,
the British had in World War II was
right,
the Typhoon before the Spitfire.
Yeah, click it. Yeah, look at that thing.
That thing's
dude.
pretty sick looking.
It's goofy, but it's like the movie The Room. It's so bad, it's kind of cool. That's one of my favorites right there. I have a book of all the fighter jets, pretty much since the conception. Not even just fighter planes. And I used to read it religiously as a kid.
What is this?
Japan has a pretty interesting one too. I can't think of what it's called. We use it as a training jet over here.
There's a jet I like too. It's in GTA.
The giant flying like Gundam robot and like a like.
We've come for your lollies, and we brought hentai. See, the podcast came full circle.
There's a jet I really like, and I forgot.
Thunderbolt?
It's got like a chibi on
Thunderbolt?
it. It's like give the peace up sign.
It's a Russian.
It's like
Russian has MiGs. Russian uses MiGs. Right? Russian MiGs.
Yeah,
Russian.
yeah, they use MiGs.
Messerschmitt's German.
Let's see if I can.
Messerschmitt.
Find it. It's this one. This one right here. I love this one.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of modern jets the Russians have now. I know like they have something comparable to the Raptor. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
It's a bomber.
Might be a MiG.
Looks like a B-2 kind of.
It is called.
I'm glad we went on this like Air Force like fighter jet like tangent. That's awesome.
Tu-160.
Oh, I think I know what your favorite fighter jet of all time is.
I know. I can tell you. I have one distinct favorite.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's a Beatles song.
I can't think of the Beatles.
SR-71.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
Was that close?
I've sat in the cockpit of a decommissioned SR-71. My favorite jet of all time, and this is kind of a cop out because it's kind of the model of fighter jet, but it's the F-16.
Okay.
I love the F-16. It's just so cool. That and then maybe an F-14. F-16. Look at that thing. It's just like the classic fighter jet.
Nothing says America more than this one.
Not even classic. It's like what it's what all the technology of fighter jets from the the late 40s up until this thing was invented kind of culminated to what I think was one of the perfect jets. They've obviously gotten better since then. And then the F-14 with the folding wings, that thing is intimidating. And then the F-A-18 is basically just a big F-16. But look at the F-14. F-14 is also classic. The Tomcat, baby. I don't think we use these anymore, but that's like the classic 80s fighter jet.
I don't know. There's no better flying plane than this one. There's no better fighting plane.
Okay, let's take a guess real quick. All three of us. How long did they stay in the air for? I think it was like 12 seconds. What do you think?
I'm going to say
it was longer than that. I think it was like
a minute. I'm going to say a minute.
I think it was like 30 or 40 seconds.
Okay, so we'll go 35 seconds, Will, 12 seconds for me, and a minute.
Let's see how long it stayed.
12 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're on it, Goose.
Fucking
you're on
nose,
it,
dude.
That is so ass.
All right, here, hold on. I'm gonna set my timer for 12 seconds. So let's pretend to be Wright brothers for a second, and see what the first real flight was like.
I mean, they didn't do anything right, I guess.
Those brothers ain't right. All right, you ready? Here we go. We're running. We got our first powered flight. Here we go. You ready? Yeah. And we're in the air.
Oh, sweet.
Cool. We're in the air. It's pretty fun.
Yep.
How fast did it go?
Probably 25 miles an hour. We'll see. And we've landed.
Oh, well, shit.
Wow.
That was
We made history. We will be dropping nukes on the Japanese in less than 40 years.
Let's go. I can't wait. And then eventually we'll make drones to drop on.
Yeah, the innovations in like aircraft tech, like just.
What was that, 1912? They did that?
Yeah, I think it was 1911 or 1912. I can't remember which one.
Speed. It could be 25. Couldn't be more than 25 miles an hour.
I mean, it has to reach a certain
34.
34. Hey, that's impressive.
You could strap Usain Bolt to that and get him off the ground.
I mean, that's like the average speed of a car now. So
in LA, it is, and I know this for a fact. I've been gathering traffic data because I'm a truck driver for about 5 years in LA. My average speed is between 32 and 34, no matter the day, no matter the time. That's LA traffic, baby. Yeah. That's on a good day.
We got a tunnel under. Got to bore under LA and get a bunch of the,
See what else?
Wasn't Elon talking about boring under LA and
he's doing it? Yeah, he's doing it. But whatever. We can't bring up the E word. That dude's become quite controversial. Hey, did I have any more articles? You can get rid of the ones. Click over to the ones I gave you, and we'll get rid of those. So, this one. Did you see this one? All right. Yeah, close that. Close that. Close that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's a good one. So this is another oopsie. You ready?
All right. You want to read the title?
Yeah. Once celebrated and inventive breakthrough are now viewed as disasters, and the world is still recovering.
This guy looks like he created a nuclear bomb.
No, but maybe even worse, to be honest with you. All right. Go up. We'll start from the beginning. Facing a crowd of journalists, inventor Thomas Midgley Jr. poured a lead additive over his hands and then proceeded to inhale its fumes for about a minute. Ugh. On face, he said, "I could do this every day without getting any health problems whatsoever."
That went in well.
Soon afterward, Midgley needed medical treatment, but the act would have dire consequences behind his own well-being. The year was 1924, and Midgley, then a chemical engineer for General Motors, had pulled the stunt to support his most recent lucrative finding, a lead compound called triethyl lead. Added to your gasoline, it solved one of the biggest problems that the automotive industry faced at the time, engine knocking, which, by the way, isn't really a big problem, or tiny explosions in the car engines due to low quality of gasoline that resulted in that annoying sound and potential damage. Lead helped. but at great expenses, because this substance is highly toxic to humans, especially children. Midgley would go on to leave his mark in the industry with another destructive invention, also a solution to a problem: the need to replace noxious and flammable gases used in refrigeration and air conditioning. He found that CFCs, or chlorofluorocarbons, were an ideal substitute and harmless to humans. However, they turned out to be deadly in the ozone and atmosphere, which blocks dangerous ultraviolet radiation that can cause skin cancers and other health problems, as well as harming plants and animals. 100 years after that stunt, before the press in 1924, the planet is still recovering from the ill effects of both of Midgley's inventions. So this dude invented leaded gas and CFCs.
Yeah.
Two things that have destroyed our environment and people.
Yeah. There was still leaded gas till like the 60s, right?
Some places in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, no way.
And leaded gas is linked to violence, like serial killers in the 70s and 80s. They could have all been, and then CFCs. You know what CFCs are?
The boomer generation had to breathe leaded gasoline like everywhere for a long time.
Yeah, and that's why they have so many serial killers, dude. So scroll down. So basically this guy...
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
So scroll down. So my favorite part is, okay, so this guy Midgley, he made two of probably some of the most harmful things that we've introduced into the atmosphere, and they still use leaded gasoline and CFCs in some of the poorer countries. But here's the creme de la creme, the cherry on top. Go down, see if they show his death, how he died. Go down.
You're not going to tell me he invented asbestos, did you?
No.
Okay.
No, asbestos was invented by God himself. Tragic death. Here we go. Midgley's life, you're good right there, yeah. Midgley's life ended under tragic circumstances. After contracting polio in 1940, he became severely disabled, and he invented one more thing: a machine that could lift him up and down out of bed. Uh-huh. Well, he got trapped in it and killed himself with it. He strangled. So his invention killed himself. So all of his big inventions were just super harmful. And I bet this is the nicest guy ever. He's just trying to solve problems. Like, man, I really want to help. I mean, talk about like hard time Harold. Talk about a dude who's just down bad. Yeah. He just wanted to help. And he created leaded gas, CFCs, and then killed himself with his own machine. How
I
funny.
think we need a couple of pallet cleansers after this.
Yeah,
it's like the naked gun inventor,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's so many like
isn't that a movie?
Things that had tremendous promise that were invented in the 20th century. They just had one insanely fatal
there's one that comes
problem,
There's one that comes to mind right now. Fucking plastic.
Yeah. Plastic's a great invention. It
you know what it is? Humans, you know what it is? Humans are great at inventing, but they don't have enough forethought. They don't have the solution. They solve a problem, create a bigger problem, and then they don't have a solution for it. Plastic is amazing. CFCs were amazing. Asbestos, probably one of the most amazing natural resources.
I know it's a super useful invention.
We don't have a solution.
Causes cancer.
Exactly. So yeah, let's do some more oopsie palette cleansers. And
can't there be like dissolving plastic that it's around for 10 years and it just dissipates to nothing?
No. So here, one sec. Let me explain why. Here's the problem with plastic. So we do have bioplastics. We do have plastics that dissolve. We have invented plastics that can be eaten by fungus. We have bacteria that. Here's the problem. What do you want to use your plastic for? It's generally made to last. So you're gonna have to have some sort of give and take. You want to store water long term? Well, guess what? This thing dissolves in 10 years, so you're going to have to change it out every 10 years. Or it's not food safe. Or, you see what I'm saying? There's just problems with different types of plastic. Like, you can make plastic out of milk. That's the first type of plastic we really discovered. I think it was either the lactose or the lactase. When treated a certain way, it can make like a bioplastic. But it gets wet and it starts to deteriorate. So it's not that we don't have better plastics, quote unquote. They're just not as good as, the PVCs of the world, the polyvinyl carbons and, what are they? All of these better plastics. I mean, plastic's so good. It's around forever. I mean, by any metric, it's a great material. But not by the health and environmental metric.
It's now like 20% of the earth, and it's in every living organism, and it's in the soil and in the ocean.
They say by like 2050, there's going to be more plastic by weight in the ocean than fish. Yikes!
Yeah.
Well, I think after those palette cleansers we watch, we should do Will's thing, and then maybe AI song because we're 4 minutes to an hour.
Oh, dude, we killed it. We can. Let's just hit a pallet cleanser and we'll get Will's thing. Yeah, we'll AI. We successful pod. We got lost in the sauce a little bit today. It was awesome.
All right, time for a reaction. So this one's called A Hell on Earth.
Oh, this one's for you, Will. This is another oopsie.
Stop. See, that's why I'm recording.
She's been breathing lead of gasoline.
Oh, yeah. The oopsie is staying with someone like that. That's not, staying with a woman. No. Dude, people can ruin your life. You know what I mean? And people stay. Look at that. She's trying to hurt herself so she can claim that she was beat up. And it was probably started over a fight about coffee or something. You know what I mean? We've had friends that were in relationships like this. Listen, pause it. Go to wide real quick.
Some people are like just toxic plants. They're just best avoided.
Just leave. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, they have your CDs? Who cares? Leave. You want that? Just like divorce. Just get divorced. You don't have to murder them. So many people just murder people because they're too afraid to. You can leave. You don't have to deal with that. Just leave. PSA. The more you know.
We don't know the full context of everything that went on, but yeah, it is true that some people are just like poison oak, man. Just get away from them. They'll ruin your life.
Yes.
I had to search for that one.
Now we found it. Hit us with a monkey. I heard him in there somewhere. Monkey. All right, let's get a. How many more pallets? I gave you a bunch. Let's run through a couple.
Oh, do we have the Jim Baker one? Oh, that was the Jim Baker one's amazing.
I don't know if you sent it.
I sent it to PNF on the gram.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have a better way to do this now.
Okay.
We're gonna send them to the actual official Fatal Lunch Instagram.
Okay.
The one with the monkey, not the one with the original logo.
Oh, okay.
We'll because I couldn't. We lost the password to the original behind the scenes.
Okay.
So now we have the new Instagram, but yeah.
I called this one Foam Head.
But if you find it, we can do. Oh yeah. Oopsie. Will.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's a broken foot.
That hurt.
He's smiling.
Oh. As a skateboarder, I could feel that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What else we got? I know I sent a bunch.
I named this one British People.
The UK must be.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Fire. Are we fire?
Having fire?
He's to catch that bush on fire right now too.
I don't know. One more, and then we'll go to Will.
Then I called this one Arabic Four-Wheeler.
Oh, this one. This is another oopsie. Before you play it, I'm going to give you 3 options, and you guys got to guess the oopsie. Option 1, digging in the Sahara at midnight. Option 2.
Okay.
Digging in the Sahara at midnight and discovering a cursed object. Option 3, too many rubber bands around a watermelon.
I'm going to say number 1.
I'm going to go with number 2 because I feel like a cursed object from the Sahara is going to have long-lasting unintended consequences. But, an exploding watermelon is just going to be a temporary misfortune.
It's number 2, and return it so the sand people don't kill you. They got their tractor stuck, and there's some crazy, cannibals trying to get him. Just give it back. You don't need the gold that bad. I have no context of that video.
Oh, didn't they watch Aladdin? What happened when he tried to get that? We tried to get the lamp out of the
diamond in
the
the
lion
rough,
temple.
the diamond in the rough.
Just leave it there. You don't need it that bad. You don't need the lamp.
Maybe we should get one more.
Clip it out. We're shutting down the show in the next 15 minutes.
You can hustle with a boo and make a living. You don't need a magic lamp. It's just you're gonna get attacked by crazy.
We could probably run the rest of the
Sumerian cryptids. You don't want those.
I don't even know what those were. I doubt it was real, but
it was a fun video.
Dark side of Instagram. Oopsie.
Why are we on the train tracks? This is giving me anxiety.
There will be a blur. Patreon.com/Fatal Lunch if you want to watch all unblurred episodes. Oh, they're safe. Oops. Didn't see the second train coming.
Fucking idiots.
Don't play with trains.
Bro, they made a game about this, bro. You can't.
The kid's seeing mom.
Daddy's gone.
I don't think I need to blur that, actually.
Don't hang out on train tracks, kids.
Yeah. I don't think that one needs to be blurred, but...
They made a game about this. Are you guys fucking stupid? Who's just chilling on train tracks?
Again, patreon.com/fatal lunch. See uncensored episodes.
Oh my God.
We should have it up by the time this episode gets out. Next one.
Oy vey.
All right.
Where is this?
I named this.
Or does it matter?
Pakistan or India.
Okay.
I named this one Crocs.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, that's an alligator. That's not even
Yeah, it's not a
crocodile.
croc. It's an alligator. It's somewhere in Florida or, such. But imagine coming home to that. I love this one.
Average day in Florida.
What you're supposed to do is grab it by the tail. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
You don't do none of that.
And then I named this one Small Animal.
At least you know what the silver lining of that is?
Hmm.
Your house is flooded and there's a giant prehistoric beast. At least it's an alligator, not a crocodile.
That's what Pallet said when we first saw it. Oh, this is an oopsie. Start it over. This is an oopsie because if you're a hamster in the Siberian Russia, you always got to watch your back. That dude let him sneak up on him. He didn't watch his back. Dude, hamsters are so cute. Look at his little t-shirt.
I feel like Balkan hamsters are more aggressive, though.
They're aggressive little guys.
Yeah, because they've been eaten for centuries.
All right, let's go to the next one. I call this.
You might get the upper hand on them, but they're gonna practice like scorched earth policy on you, and then it's gonna
I call this one.
Your summer offensive is gonna turn very bleak and fail in the winter.
Did you hear that? What was that? Is that you or is that?
Oh, it's me tapping my foot on the chair.
It sounded like someone was knocking.
Yeah.
I call this one Rock.
Check this out.
This is an oopsie.
The T-Rex head today. You see that? You guys see that? Got Connor. Got all these teeth right here. Check this out, man. All these molars, and they look like you can see that.
Is this a mud fossil guy?
See all that?
No.
Bang.
This is called mental illness, and I'll explain more in a minute.
Got this guy right here. Use your imagination. You can see it.
I want that steel drum.
Some dinosaur skin right here.
Okay, so a little context. This is why it's an oopsie. Pause it. There are people who believe that rocks aren't rocks. They're not silica, iron, ultramafic, like stuff created from the earth. They think they're bones of giants.
That's what I was talking about. Mud fossils.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. I hadn't heard that term.
Well, I've been hanging out with somebody who believes in giants. So
Do we have any archaeological evidence to suggest that they're not the bones of giants?
Well, the composition, unless the giants are made out of granite. But so they go around and they find rocks that look like something. And there's a YouTuber, Milo Rossi. Look him up if you like archaeology. He teaches in a way that is entertaining. It's called Mini Minute Man. I'd love to talk to him one day, but he kind of debunks this kind of stuff because he's an actual archaeologist. Young guy, he's funny. But
can we just say that there were golems, but that fell apart, and the rocks are the bones of golems? Just because it's a fun belief.
Literally say anything, but yeah. So he says a lot of people who have these fringe theories. A lot of times, if it looks like something, they say it is. Like the people who think like rocks are like the Devil's Tower in Wyoming. They think it's an ancient giant tree, when it's clearly just a giant rock formation.
Yeah.
So that's what that guy. He thinks he has T-Rex skulls and he has like dinosaur teeth, but nope, that's an oopsie.
Some things are just rocks, kids. They're not. It's not always a.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Yeah.
And I named this one. The next one, Crossing the Road.
Oopsie. This is an oopsie because this one's getting blurred. He tries to stop a motorcycle unsuccessfully. Oops. That's probably a blur.
Was that a Bobby? Like a British cop, or
I think
security guard?
No. Look at that blue sign. I think they're in like Vietnam or in like I don't know, Taiwan.
Don't play chicken with motorcyclist kids. Not a good idea.
All right, then we got this last one. I call it "Looks Like AI" because it looks like AI.
Wow, we just invented agriculture. Now we can settle in specific areas instead of having to rely on hunting and gathering. I would
funny.
not have thought of that. Now we can have civilization, and also war, and also class divisions, and also disease. Isn't that convenient? Oh, rats, we invented the printing press. Now we can convey information to a large population, and also we can make books faster because a machine does it better than a person can. The long-held tradition of the scribe is gone. Now that's convenient. Wow, we just invented the automobile. Now we can drive around and get from place to place a lot faster. And also we're gonna build our entire city layouts based off of this. Isn't that convenient? Walking is for suckers. Oh rats, we invented the television. Now we can be entertained within the convenience of our own home instead of having to get up and walk somewhere. No more theaters. So that's convenient. Holy mackerel, we just invented plastic. Now we can make containers very cheaply for a wide variety of products. Fish. Isn't that convenient? Update, we just invented automatic soap dispensers. Wow, I would not have thought of that. Now you can get the soap out of the contraption faster. Nice. Because you don't have to push down the lever for the soap to come out. You can just put your hand under there. Ambiguously useful. Wow, we just invented the digital self-order kiosk. Now when you go to a restaurant, you don't have to talk to another human being. That's convenient.
I don't know why that I don't know who that lady is, but you rock. Oh man,
her energy is
all right.
That's convenient.
You're at an hour and 8 minutes. What are we gonna do?
You want to do your quick little story?
Okay.
Or we're at an hour and 8. We can do AI and do the story next time and leave this as a goofy episode.
Let's do this. Well, it's up to you guys. What do you guys vote?
What do you got? You know what we should do? Let's leave it up to the gods. You got a coin on you?
Coin's right here.
All right, you're gonna call it in the air because we can leave this super goofy episode because,
All right, so.
Or you can do your article.
Heads, we're gonna do the article.
Well, Will's got to call it. It's his article, so call it in the air.
Tails. I'm just calling tails. Tails will do the article. Heads we'll do. We'll
let
do
it
it
hit the ground.
We'll do it next weekend.
Heads.
Well, next weekend you will learn.
About
so
a metal Inuit creation story. That's pretty awesome.
I'll have some more serious stuff to talk about then too. It won't be as goofy. Look at Bad Caillou over there. Numa, yay. Numa. Actually, we're gonna take one quick break. We're back. What was that? Anyway,
it's like nonstop.
Here, you gotta pause it. We can't see it.
Do you remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
We don't have to blur out the comments, do we?
No, we can leave it in.
So Jim Baker is a televangelist from the 80s. He got into a little bit of hot water in the 80s because he was defrauding his organization and people who were in his church. He tried to build a giant theme park in the 80s. It was called Heritage USA. He wanted like a Christian Disneyland, but then it came out that he was embezzling a bunch of money and doing stuff he shouldn't have done, and he had a pretty bad fall.
Why embezzle when your tax is exempt? What's the point of that?
Anyways, he got his reputation took a hit. He now still has a TV show where like he sells various like religious themed like trinkets and he does like what I kind of jokingly refer to as like barf survival buckets. So he's
that's the new televangelist move. The end times are coming, and you're gonna need survival food. My buckets are the best buckets.
Yeah, so our boy JB is capitalizing on that right now. He's selling the I want people to be prepared for like with the hurricanes in Florida.
Survival tactic. Slobsters.
Yeah.
Slides that are lobsters. That's my survival tactic.
I'm all for people like being prepared and having MREs and stuff and being independent, but like Jim's just kind of has. I just thought it was
this clip is him
just like hawking like survival buckets that look kind of like pig slop. Anyways, and I just thought it was kind of entertaining and funny and cringy and the Jim Baker way.
All right, run it.
Judgment is coming. God showed me last night.
It's like nonstop going on.
He gave me. Do you remember?
I said, Jim, you just need to be a
judgment and a storm, a shaking,
and
an event.
When God's speaking,
so horrible. Man has never seen it before. Right. What's coming?
Yeah, you were.
And I almost felt
I was dying.
Yeah, you said that. And I said, you just need to be at peace right now because I...
No, I won't be.
But I said, just so he could sleep for a few hours. Just to
I was dying.
Yeah, you felt... He said that...
Judgment begins at the gates, and you're going to lose everything.
This coming Monday is the very day Adam opened up his eyes for the first time in the Garden of Eden, and he proclaimed God as king. 10 days later is Yom Kippur, the day of judgment.
Do you all get that? There's almost a month now before you can get your food. So there's going to be an event take place, and you won't get food for 6 months to a year.
This offer comes with 22 buckets plus a bonus of 6.
All this food is for a gift of $2,500.
Ooh, a gift.
Oh, good. Oh, my God. Dear God. Good. If your Social Security check doesn't come, you can eat this. You want to take a bite of it? It's hot. Well, it's hot. It's really hot.
Oh, you're going to... Yeah, get the napkins out.
Ooh, just me.
Yeah, the chest came out.
Just hold it.
It does. It looks like pig slop.
Yeah. It's got nice flavor.
The highest class of food that you can get is what's in that bucket.
It's true. Judgment is coming. God showed me last night.
I say broccoli cheese, like
Stop
soup.
going on.
Had
Go
real,
to the comments. Pause the audio. Let's
it had
see.
fatal lunch energy. So I'm like, we gotta play this on the show.
God bless us, everyone. My grandmother bought this hook, line, and sinker 15 years ago. So much money wasted. How is this man still preaching? This is absolutely insane. My elderly mother fell for this years ago. She couldn't even afford it, but bought it anyway. She died 4 years ago with several $1,000s worth of crappy food in containers. I find this despicable. He's still preaching a sale or pitching a sale. Two biggest sins of mankind: religion and politics. What we were witnessing today is the meshing of both. That's funny. Media. That's good.
What was like the LMM the MLM scandal?
Multi-level marketing scandal.
Like that. It was like you had to keep a bunch of crap in your garage, and it was like power bars or like.
There's a couple companies,
granola bars or energy drinks or something.
Yeah,
and you had to keep a shit ton of them in your garage.
So how that works? There's a bunch of companies that do that. There's a real popular one.
What was like the big one though? It went on like a decade ago.
It's called. They started with the juice. It was called Vita. Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I think you're on the right track.
I know because Vitalife. I probably tried. We'll get sued for defamation. Anyway, do you know how those work? Basically, it's a pyramid scheme. That's all it is. You get product, you pretend you love it, then you sell it to your friends, and you go, hey, man, you'll make extra money if you sell this product. And then you'll become a regional manager selling to people who sell, and then those people do that. Next thing, but it never works. It doesn't work.
Well, I think also, like, you keep getting product, and if you don't sell it, you have to buy it or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
buy it.
You're stuck with it. It's just the worst scam ever. Yeah, it's terrible.
Absolutely horrible. But what do you guys say we do a little AI song, get us out of here? And felt good to record today, man. It's been a couple weeks.
Right.
It's been a couple weeks, and I'll pull the curtain back a little bit.
The Fatal Lunch peeps, we got more material coming for you down the pipeline, so stay tuned.
And I think this Friday of this week we're putting out the first episode. So, I was learning how to edit. So the first couple episodes, you know what? No, I like the way they look. I like a little jank in it. I like our little curtain. I like our UFO, our Book of Mormon. I like Jesus Cristo judging you from our desk. I like a little bit of the jank. It's fun.
Dying for your sins.
You gotta love the European depicted Jesus over there.
ED Jesus. So, all right, I'm going to open up Suno. We are going to create... Country is always the best for some reason.
Country. Let's
do country.
Let's run it.
Country. We'll do country, big guitars, singing, crescendo.
Can we get like the lead belly, like, you know, the old bluesy guitars, like the
resonator?
Yeah, the resonator. The slide guitar. I don't know what you call it.
All right. Country, big guitar, singing, crescendo, slide guitar. What do we talk about today? Okay. We got some. Oh, okay. All right. We talk one at a time. So let me go first. The end times are surely coming. Better get a bucket of slop for a gift of $2,000. It really isn't a scam, I swear.
hanging out on the train track, probably not a good idea. The A10 Warthog flying overhead, dropping me the JB slot buckets. I'll be fine in the end times.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's look up a bunch of birds.
I love birds, but a big oopsie was inventing leaded gas and CFCs that destroyed the universe. But hey, I died in my own machine with Monkey.
Watch your back, because the dodo's making a comeback on the Fatal Lunch. Is it brunch yet?
Hey, I'm just over here welding. Let me just open this chamber, and oh crap.
Explosive decompression. We love you. Listen to the Fatal Lunch podcast. Bye.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
And that goes the same to you guys out there. Have a wonderful. Well, I think we decided Friday's the day we're releasing these. So, I hope you're enjoying this Friday or the weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Subscribe, like, do all the YouTube stuff. You know what it is. You know how you do. The title of the song is going to be called A10 Survival Buckets. By the way, if we get enough people and we get some merch, we are going to sell you survival buckets, but it's going to be filled with spent A10 ammunition shells
and one beef Wellington.
Oh, we got to have a Fatal Lunch bucket which is like cool stuff in it, like a box of awesome, but Fatal Lunch awesome.
I agree.
We should sell beef Wellington plushies.
Yes, I like that idea. I also had this idea called the Los Angeles box, where I literally go into downtown LA and just pick random shit off the street, and we sell those as the authentic LA experience. So
we'll sanitize it first, because we don't want the listeners getting hepatitis, or whatever godforsaken diseases are going on in LA.
Oh, the bubonic plague is back with a bang, baby. So all right, here we go. A10 Survival Bucket version 1. Let's listen together.
The end times are surely coming. I better get a bucket of slop for a gift of 2,000. Really isn't
Throw us the producer
can. I swear hanging out in the train track probably not a good idea. The A10 Warthog flying overhead, dropping the slot of the JB slot. Buckets, I'll be fine in the end times. Wait, hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's look up a bunch of birds. I love birds, but a big oopsie was invented. Lead gas and CFC that destroyed the universe. But I died in my own machine with Monkey. Watch your back, cause the dodo making a comeback on lunch. Is it brunch yet? I'm just over here welding. Let me just open this chamber in.
Bring it back to wide cam.
Or decompression. We love you. Listen to the Fatal Podcast. Bye. Times are surely coming. I better get a bucket of slop for a gift of 2,000.
Go to Google Cam. Let's have some fun here.
I swear hanging out in the train track probably
pull up some images of survival buckets.
Flying overhead, dropping the slot of the JB slot. Buckets, I'll be fine in the end times. Wait, hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's look up a bunch of birds. I love birds, but a big oopsie was invented. Lead gas and CFC that destroyed the universe. But I died in my own machine with Monkey. Watch your back, cause the dodo making a comeback on lunch. Is it brunch yet? It's over here welding.
Oh yeah, Jim Baker survival buckets.
Oh crap, explosive decompression. We love you. Listen to the Fatal Podcast. Bye.
Loved it.
Some sounds.
I love it.
Ooh, it's ending very pretty. Ooh, a little bit of a guitar resolve in there at the end. Can't beat that. Anyway, we love you. We got the Baker buckets going on. We're going to play you out with the second version of the song. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. We'll see you next Friday. Love you. I love you in particular. Sam, I love you, Sam, from Tulsa. You're a beautiful man. Bye.
In times are surely coming. I better get a bucket of slop for a gift of $2,000. Really isn't a scam. I swear hanging out in the train track probably not a good idea. The A10 Warthog flying overhead, dropping the slot of the JB slot. Buckets, I'll be fine in the end. Time to wait, hold on, an inside track. Let's look up a bunch of birds. I love birds. But a big oopsie was inventing lead gas and CFC that destroyed the universe. But I got my own machine with monkey watch your back, cause the dude don't make it a comeback. On a lunch, is it brunch yet? Just over here welding. Let me just open this chamber in. Oh crap, explosive decompression. We love you, listen to the Fatal Podcast. Bye. But I died in my own machine with monkey watch your back, cause the dude don't making a comeback on a lunch. Is it brunch yet? I'm just over here welding. Let me just open this chamber in. Oh crap, explosive decompression. We love you, listen to the Fatal Podcast. Bye.